You're watching Good Afternoon Kentucky with Ramey Cohen and TG Shock. ABC 36 on your side.
Welcome back. Leaders of Impact campaign engages community leaders across 150 cities to take part in a 7-week challenge to improve health by raising awareness and funds to support the life-saving work of the American Heart Association. Here to talk about the campaign is Sandy Allnut and Shelly Wingate. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So give me a little background about this campaign. How did it come about?
Go ahead.
Well, it's something the American Heart Association does each year to raise awareness, and it's in 150 cities across the U.S. And in Kentucky, there are 8 leaders of impact. So it's community leaders who are nominated, and we kind of have a blind competition to see who can raise the most money for the American Heart Association.
Why is it so important to y'all that you're a part of this?
When I was nominated, I immediately thought of my grandfather who was diagnosed with blockage of his arteries and had to have a quadruple bypass surgery to save his life. The surgery and the health care he received extended his life for over 20 years, allowing him to enjoy quality time with grandchildren and even great-grandchildren. And in addition to that, heart disease is the leading cause of death in women, and women transitioning into menopause are at a much higher risk for heart disease.
Really?
Yes, and I actually help women who are transitioning through perimenopause and menopause to make healthy lifestyle changes, and the American Heart Association's website and their awareness campaign helps me educate those women in reducing their risk. So
I did not know that.
great.
That is, wow, I didn't know that fact. And for you, well, why is it so important that you're a part of this?
So for me, it's funny that her reason is to do with her grandfather, because I didn't get to meet either grandfather. Both died of heart disease before I was born, and one of them when my mom was young. So, and I had an uncle who had a triple bypass. And I need to talk to you about what you do after the service.
Yeah, and so how can folks like raise awareness regarding heart disease?
So one way you can visit the website. There are volunteer opportunities that fit your time available and your talents. You can also learn to save a life by getting CPR certified. You can create a fundraising event yourself. And companies are actually able to sponsor an event, or they can add the American Heart Association to their company's giving program.
There are companies that do that in our area. I think Lexmark is one of them. So if there's anybody out here watching who wants to donate to either of our pages, you can. Are you going to give that information to the viewers, or should we? Okay. And also, you can Google and find Leaders of Impact for 2023 for Kentucky. If you happen to work at Lexmark, a great way would be to donate, and Lexmark would match. In addition to that, this week, or from here on, until $1,000 is donated to my campaign, my company, the agency, will match that.
Oh,
So I'd like to do that.
That's awesome.
what would you say to others who want to get involved in this?
I would say probably you can provide support by increasing awareness in your community about the campaign. And you could also volunteer at fundraising events that the nominees are hosting. And you could also donate to the campaign through a nominee in your city or near your city.
Okay, and one last time, how can our viewers learn more about what you all are doing?
I think you can Google Kentucky Leaders of Impact 2023.
Okay.
There is one thing I didn't mention that I wanted to mention.
Of course.
Since part of a healthy heart is fitness and eating right, Orange Theory in the Fountains, Orange Theory Fitness in the Fountains is partnering with me and the American Heart Association with us. And they're going to do a charity workout on this Sunday at noon, October 29th. So you could sign up for that. It's only $20, and all of the money will go to the American Heart Association.
Oh, amazing. Awesome. Well, thank you ladies so much for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thanks
having us.
us. Appreciate it.
course.
Have a good day.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with your headlines.